You today. We are Monday, November 2nd, brand new month, brand new focus of action and energy this month with the moon currently in Scorpio. It was in, it's a Scorpio season, moving to Sagittarius. Um, Maybe I got this all wrong. I'm not sure. No, we're still in Libra. See, that's the kind of month that we're on right now with the blue moon that we've just had. I just saw the first snowflake, so that just kind of drove me bonkers for a little while. Not quite ready to see the snow yet. Um, yeah, so it's a big, big shift that's happening right now. I don't know if you're feeling it. I'm certainly feeling it. We are called to up level in so many different ways. And by up leveling, what I mean is to perceive the world differently, to perceive who you are in this world differently. This part of human ascension is that we start seeing who we are, not just from a perspective of personality, but from a perspective of soul self. And that our contribution to the world is not just monetary contribution, but it's contributing soul and growing from that place. So um, it's a huge shift. And of course, because we have divine will, we're never forced to participate or not in the up leveling opportunities presented to us, right? You have the choice to remain where you are, to not give an F about what's going on in the world, to not go into more self deepening self knowledge, professional development, and personal development. You're not forced to do any of that, but the invitation is certainly there. At this time of the year, when we are full on in the season of the Queen right now, right smack in the middle of the fall equinox and the winter solstice. So, this is the opportunity to really rise into who you really are. It is your opportunity to really call back your power. But how can we do that? What do we mean by that? So, to me, just for a bit of a definition, what it means for me to call back your power is that you call back your power over yourself. True empowerment for me is not power over others. Again, it's not the cult of the personality of like, I am going to be the leader, I'm going to tell everyone what to do all the time. That's not empowerment, that is power over. Empowerment is power over yourself. And that means that you know yourself very intimately. It means that you know what your fears are. You know, or you have an idea of what your blinders are. They're blinders because we don't always know that they're there, right? They're part of our consciousness. But you're willing to explore, like, how am I blocking myself? How am I not seeing the full picture? How am I not seeing the full truth of a situation? You're ready to be curious about yourself. That's the level of personal intimacy, self-knowledge, self-mastery that I am talking about when I say rising into your power and rising into being queen. So, what can you do to claim back your power? 3 quick tips, because of course I could have like a whole course laid out on this. It would take years and years of curricula, because as long as we're alive, we are invited to grow and enrich ourselves and enrich the world around us, right? It's the school of life. So, but in like a 5-minute video, 3 quick tips. The first thing that you can do is to make choices that are in alignment with you and with loving yourself. And sometimes that is hard. So that can be about boundaries, right? So many moms that I know can't even go to the bathroom on their own because there's always kids or pets knocking at the door, and you can't even have 5 minutes to breathe on your own. So I'm inviting you to establish boundaries by closing the door, locking it, and having other people, even the little ones that you love so much, but they need to learn boundaries too. And if you don't have boundaries, they won't learn boundaries. And that's going to affect them when they become adults as well. So establish boundaries, right? That is a very, very loving thing to do. Boundaries in your relationships, boundaries in the way you sleep, boundaries in what you eat, what you allow yourself to put in your body, because you're at choice. And that's the one thing. You always remember, what is my choice in this situation? Even if you feel that you're in a situation where you don't have much choice, ask yourself, is that really the truth? Is it true that I do not have choice? And you'll probably notice that you have some level of choice in how you show up, how you respond to the situation, even if you kind of have to be in it. And maybe you'll find out that you have a choice to not participate in that as well. So to help you with placing all of those boundaries and making choices that are aligned with self-love, with your self-empowerment, the statement that I really enjoy using, because it's a life changer. The statement is, because I love myself, I choose to. And then you fill in the blank. Because I love myself, I choose to. And it's going to help you make those difficult decisions. So because I love myself and because I love my kids, I choose to shut the door when I go to the bathroom, right? So that can be one silly example, but it really, it's fundamental, and it's a deep type of decision that has a lot of karmic impact. All right, so because I love myself, I choose to go take a walk today. Because I love myself, I choose to stand up to my spouse and say that I will not tolerate that behavior. Because I love myself, I choose to write in my journal in the morning. So what will that be for you? Because I love myself, I choose to. And I invite you to share that choice in the comments below, and so that we can be empowered by reading each other's comments. Because I love myself, I choose to. Let me know what that is for you. So that's kind of the big tip number one. Because I love myself, I choose to. Got that? Remember to share below. The second tip I want to share with you is to take action. Because transformation in your life does not happen at the level of decision. It happens at the level of action. A decision is a mental exercise. You can decide that you're going to do something. How many times have you decided that this is a year I'm going to the gym? This is a year I'm going to do that. I'm never going to go out with that type of person again. Right? You make that decision. And then what happens at the level of action? Oftentimes you go back in the same loops, right? You buy that gym membership and you never go to the gym, right? So that's the difference between having a decision and then having a choice. Choice is through action, and it is through the action that you change your karma. Karma is a consequence of your choices and decisions. Right? Karma is not a bitch. Karma is not something that happens to you. Karma is something that you create through your choices, through your actions. So the second tip for you to take back your power is to take action. Once you decide something, follow through with action. You might be scared out of your wits to take that action. And I challenge you to take that action anyway. Right? What is the saying? Feel the fear and do it anyway. And allow it to open doors for you. Because no, you don't know everything that's going to happen. That's the ego mind. The ego mind wants everything planned. You want to see the whole staircase. You want to know that it's going to be successful. You want to know that you will succeed, that it's the right path for you. But the path of discovery, the path of living, is to be okay with not knowing. The ego mind freaks out, right? But that is the path of life. And especially in the divine feminine, especially in the up level, when you co-create with life, you don't know exactly where it's leading you. But if every choice, every action is made out of that place of love, because I love myself, because I love the world, because I love, 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 how can the consequence be anything but love? And it might not be what your brain can imagine, but it's going to be wonderful and delicious anyway, right? So that is the second thing. So first is to make those decisions out of because I love myself, and write that down in the comments. Second is taking aligned action. Even if you don't know where it's going to take you, what is the next action that you are willing to take today, not in 6 months, not in a year, today, or by the end of this week? You will have taken an action. You would have speak to someone. You will have closed that door at least 3 times when you go to the bathroom, right? You don't do it perfectly the first time around, but you take action step by step by step. So what will that be? I invite you to share that as well in the comments. And the third tip that I have for you is to get to know yourself at soul level. And that is often done through the Akashic Records, through meditation, learning Reiki, learning all types of intuition development programs. Of course, my way is through the Akashic Records. And when I have clients, and then I see them, I see their soul, right? So it's not just about the person who's with me, either via Zoom. Right now it's mostly Zoom because of the quarantine situation, but I still see that person as a soul. I see the full potential. I see all of the ingredients. So if that person is like a cake or a delicious dish, I see all of the different ingredients that make up this soul profile. And those different ingredients in the soul, they are how people manifest. What is their soul operating system? Do they see things more in a system way? Are they more linear? Are they more organic in the way of creating? What is a soul vibration rate? Or are they more at the ego self yet, or are they more at the spirit self? Do they see themselves more in the 3D, the 4D, or the 5D? Are they more aligned with creating harmony, or are they more aligned with taking massive action? Are they comfortable taking small steps, or do they want to do something like cold turkey, like quitting smoking? Is it something that they're going to do gradually, or is it something that they're going to do cold turkey and done? Right? We're all made different ways. We all have a different soul manifesting blueprint. And when you know yourself in that way, it makes life a whole lot easier, because you quit trying to do things like everybody else, and you give yourself permission to be you and to do things your way. So if you have a business, this is just so helpful, because when you know your operating system, when you know how your soul is made, then you know exactly how to market. You know the type of words to share with others. You know how to show up. And it takes just a lot of the guessing away. Same thing in relationships. When you know what your main communication and like your love language is, and you know what the love language or the communication preferences is of your partner, because you know your partner at soul level, it creates so much more harmony within a relationship. And imagine having the soul blueprint of your kids as well, so that you know how to best support your kids and nurture them. And like my son is going to university next year, and because I know his soul profile, I can direct him in different areas of study and eliminate others, because I know as a soul he won't be happy in certain areas of studies, but he will feel expanded in some others. It has made the difference knowing that through grade school, when he was going through those funky times around when he was about 10 or 11 years old, and then I got to know what his soul is, and guiding him to different activities, and he just expanded into the most joyful young man that he is today. I'm just so proud of him. So it helps so much to know the other person at the soul level. So first tip is, because I love myself, I choose to. So choose your actions out of love and share that in the comments. Second tip is taking action, not just a decision, but following through with the action. And the third big tip is to know yourself at the soul level, because it's a game changer. When you know yourself at the soul level, you can really ascend to that next level that you are. And if you want to know yourself at the soul level and you don't know where to start, contact me. I'm here for you. And I do have quite a few openings in November, actually, because I'm wrapping up so many things, the courses, some coaching. So much is being wrapped up. So I have a lot of openings. If you want one-on-one support, or if you want a longer term coaching support, so that we can really go into the nitty gritty of who you are as a soul, how you're meant to manifest, and how to improve your relationships or your business based on your soul profile and manifesting blueprint. It's just amazing. And I am so excited to help you with that. That is my soul purpose, is to help you really ascend into that soul level self. So remember the tips. The sun is coming out. I'm happy there's less snow. So one, because I love myself, I choose to. Put that in the comments. Two, remember to take action. And three, get to know yourself at soul level. So, and remember to contact me if you need any help or support with any of that. I'm here for you in the group and also through training and coaching. So until next time, I'm giving you a big, big hug from my heart to yours. See you soon.